Black love is something that needs to be really highlighted because it's not highlighted enough. You know, obviously you see black people when they have, you know, struggles and, you know, what the hardships they're going to, so you don't really get to kind of see genuine black love between people.
We're in love and we're black, and
right.
We know a lot of people like us that are in love and they're black.
Yep.
But we don't see ourselves anywhere when it comes to black love appreciation. So we wanted to create a show where we just highlight and appreciate black love in all of its forms. Really not all of its forms, but its alternative form or its LGBTQIA plus form.
What do I look for? Number one, your vibe. You have to be positive. Like, if you're a negative person, I just can't be around you because that means you hate yourself. And, like, if you hate yourself, like, how can I expect you to love me, you know? So you have to be positive. Like, you have to be outgoing, you know, because I'm a very outgoing person. So I want you to be able to, like, vibe with, like, my friends, you know, strangers. You know, I just want a really, like, upbeat person. Also communication, you know, because, and I prefer my partner to be less emotional than me because I'm a very emotional person. So, like, I need a person who's, like, more logical to say, hey, you know what, like, cut it out. And I'll just be like, okay, you know. So I prefer my partner to be more logical than me because I'm the emotional person. So that would be the perfect partner. A person that you can talk about their feelings, you know, and doesn't feel like, doesn't shut down, you know, because, like, I feel like when the person shuts down, you know, you can't get through to somebody when they're not talking to you. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what they want. You don't know anything. You're guessing. So it's just like you're sitting here playing the guessing game. Like, I'm not with the games. Like,
I look for someone who's, first of all, respectful of herself. I'll look for a woman who does have a relationship with God. She doesn't have to be religious because I don't believe that I'm a religious person. But I believe in people being spiritual and believing in a power, believing in something other than you control my life and your life. I look for someone who is honest. I'm looking for someone who's trustworthy, who's ambitious. I look a lot at how the woman treats herself and those around her. If she's respectful of herself, if she's respectful of her friends, what type of energy and people does she allow around her? That speaks a lot for how she would treat me and how things will reflect into our relationship.
I look for someone who is ever changing. So if anybody has ever met me, they will tell you that they probably don't always get the same me every time. Like, I'm still me to the core. Like, I'm always going to be very fun. I'm very, you know, loyal, very hospitable, very quirky, very dramatic. But it's like I'm always ever changing. Like, I'm into new things. You can literally take me from an art museum to a club. Like, I do the yoga, I'll hike the mountain, I'll do that. And so I can't really have a partner that's needs to do the same thing consistently for a long period of time, or that is not interested in trying new things, because I will go to a new country and try new foods like nobody business. So if you're only going to eat chicken tenders, then we have an issue, because yeah, you know, people say, well, that's them, they could do it, you could do it. But no, you want to experience new things with your partner. And when you constantly hear no, 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 or I don't want to do this, it's like you pull away from them and you pull towards people who spark those interests. So I definitely need a partner who's ever changing. I need a partner who is motivated, who has many layers, who's very transparent and open. Definitely not a jealous partner. A jealous partner could never last with me. Never. If you're jealous or if you're insecure, I'm definitely not the girl for you.
I guess I'm not even going to talk about physical, because I'm to the point where I don't even have like a preference as far as the physical. But I do look for someone with a sense of humor. Someone who's open to growth and building and motivating and inspiring each other to reach their goals. I want someone who is God-fearing, who is into their spirituality and religion, if that's what it is. There's a difference. I just look for somebody that wants to have fun, that's really looking for a genuine love, not like a conditional I love you because of this, or I'm gonna love you until this happens. Like, I really want an unconditional love, and that's pretty much it. Oh, somebody that can cook and clean, God. Shit, twist my hair up or something, golly.
Someone who is honest, someone who knows how to communicate, someone who is confident in who they are, and someone who knows who they are and knows that, you know, however they feel and however they identify is exactly how they feel and how they identify. If dating me means that you are, if you feel that you're heterosexual or a straight person dating me, that's exactly who you are and that's exactly how you should feel. Don't allow the world to make you feel anything else, because that's how I feel. So yeah, you just got to be confident, you got to be strong, communicate, and got to be an honest person, because I don't like a liar. I'm a Scorpio. We don't like liars.
So what I look for in a partner is somebody I can trust, y'all. For me, trust is like such a rarity. I probably love more people than I trust. And that's real. I look for somebody I can trust, somebody who's family-oriented, relationship-oriented, level-headed, because I can be very hot-headed at times, and somebody who makes me feel secure. Like, I'm the most important thing in the world to them, and I can tell that. Because I don't think I've had that since... I don't think I've ever had that. That's important. I want that. I want to feel like I'm somebody's world. You know?
I love women who are confident. Of course, women who have things going on for themselves, goals and ambitions that they're actually working towards. Definitely someone with a career, their own stuff, you know, car, crib. Now, these are things that I'm looking for. Not to say that we always get everything that we're looking for, but things that I look for. Definitely someone who is open-minded and willing to compromise, and who accepts me for me. Knowing that, of course, we all can make improvements or whatnot. So I don't mind being told the things that I should change or things that may need to change within a relationship. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's only so many things that you can be like, hey, I don't like this, I don't like that, and whatever, before I'm like, oh, well, guess what? You don't like me. So yeah, I just really somebody who's open-minded, you know, free spirits. That's what I like, man. That's kind of who I am. So
I really just want commitment. Because I feel like if they're committed to me, everything else is just an umbrella. Everything else just falls under it.
Honesty. I want someone to be honest with me, no matter how brutally honest it is. I'd rather you be honest up front with me before anything, so that I know what I'm getting into. So honesty. I want them to be happy. I want them to have ambitions. I want them to have goals. So that's what I'm kind of looking for in my next person.
There are several things I look for in a partner. The first thing that I look for definitely is, and before I kind of talk about that, you know, let me go ahead and go on record and saying, you know, one thing that is very, very popular now, people always, you know, start when they meet individuals with indicating what their love language is, right? So my love language is quality time and physical touch. So that's how I identify love and how a person feels about me. They want to spend time with me and they want to be affectionate and intimate with me. You know, cuddling, holding hands, kissing, just the little things, you know, means a lot to me. So for me, a non-negotiable is I need to be with somebody, a partner who is affectionate. You know, I can't be with a person who's not affectionate, because I believe that when an individual tells you how they feel, anybody can tell you anything, but it's a lot harder for a person to be able to carry that physical, you know, aspect with it to really mean what they say. So I look for partners who are affectionate, who can communicate, because I overly communicate. I believe communication is the basis of any healthy relationship. Intelligence, I'm very attracted to intelligence. So an individual that not only can communicate, but can hold a conversation. I am kind of silly, kind of goofy, kind of quirky. So somebody who has a sense of humor is very important to me. I like to have fun. I have this youthfulness about me. So I love amusement parks. I love to travel. I love to go bowling. I just love to have fun. So somebody who can have fun, and also somebody who is, somebody's humble, and honesty is very important to me as well. And somebody who believes in romance. Like, again, I keep saying it, I'm very old school. So I want somebody who can be romantic, somebody who knows how to actually express themselves, non-verbally. So, those are some things that I really, really look for. A person who's God-fearing is very important to me, and a person who's also family-oriented, because I am family-oriented, and I aspire to grow my family, one day. So I want to meet somebody who has this same desire so that we're on the same road and we can get there together.
Financial stability. Don't be asking for my shit, okay? I need a woman who knows how to stand on her own 2 feet. That is a necessity, and that's sexy.
For my next relationship, I'm definitely looking for someone who's understanding. Somebody that can communicate. I want to be thick too. I think I'm liking thick now. I don't know. I used to go for the little, you know what I'm saying? But I think I'm ready for the, not only just that, a really good personality, because I'm a clown. I clown all day long, and I need her to clown all day long with me. Just somebody real sweet, real nice, real genuine. I don't have time for no fake stuff. I just, just somebody that's real down to earth. I love that.
Yes, first you gotta make me laugh. You gotta have a good personality. You gotta have your own independence, at least your own car and a house, please.
At this day and age, anything goes. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if my partner was like 70 at this point.
I do not. More so because I'm young as hell, so I'm younger than everybody. Oldest person who I've dated was like in a relationship was in their 30s. Oldest person I've ever dealt with in general, I was like 14 and she was in her 40s. So I don't have an age limit. It was a sugar mama. Don't give me that look. You can do an episode on how to get a sugar mama as a lesbian in high school later.
Ooh, now I do. That's so weird. Like, I think a couple years ago, I kind of battled like what was still age appropriate. I even kind of had my like Stella got a groove back moment and dated like super young. But it's like my brother now is 21 and some of my youngest cousins are 24. So like if you're a year younger than me, you are pushing it. So it's about from a year younger than me and then up till about maybe 3 or 4 years older than me. And only because I dated older women. When I started dating women, all in all, I used to date women way older than me. And sometimes a huge age gap in this 20-30 area is a big thing. Because everything that they've already done, they kind of expect you to stop doing. And you haven't experienced it yet. Or vice versa. Everything that you haven't done, you kind of expect them to do. And they may have grown out of it. So I definitely have capped out how old I would date and definitely how young.
I think the oldest, I'm 30. The oldest I've probably dated was 45-ish. So about 15 years out, 12 years out. Younger, I don't really prefer to date younger, but if I do meet somebody and not know their age off rip and we vibe, then we vibe. But nothing below 25. 4, something like that.
I feel like younger adults, I don't know if they men quite yet, but younger adults always hit me up, and I'm just like, why people gotta be so young? But my preference would be older than me. I don't have a number, but I would prefer older than me for sure.
I definitely have an age requirement. So being that I have a child who is 18 years old, nobody, and I mean nobody, below the age of 26 years old will I be dealing with. Now, I'm going to be very serious about this. Now, when I say dealing with, that means I will not have sex with anybody below the age of 26. Period. Won't do it. Okay? Now, as far as trying to date or be serious about, I prefer them to be like 30 to maybe 50 in that age range for me.
My age requirement, I do not want them to be younger than 23 or 24. But they can be as old as they want to be. I like older women anyways.
I do not have an age requirement. I think the cutoff time for me really is like 45, like 40, 45, like, you know. But I'm really open. I actually love dating older women.
So my preference would be to date somebody between the age of 35 and 55. So that's the range that I would say, you know, if I needed to put one out there. But I would date somebody as young as, you know, 30, 28, 27. But the issue is that the individual would really have to be mature. They would really have to be someone that can really bring substance to the relationship. Because the issue that I have with dating younger is that I don't want to be looked at as daddy. You know, I don't want to be looked at as, because I'm the older one in the relationship, that I'm the one that is going to be, you know, the one that's taking care of everything. I don't want somebody that is going to be dependent upon me, because in a relationship it's give and take. And I want somebody, again, that I can look at you and be my equal. And I think that for me, once I start going younger and younger and younger, we lose the ability to have things in common. You know, just to give you an example, my last relationship, we were 12 years apart, and there were certain things in my youth or certain things in my past experiences that I could not talk to him about because he could not identify, you know, something as simple as music. And we know that as kids, there are certain eras of music, the 90s and the 80s and stuff like that, that you hear certain songs and it takes you back to a moment in time in your life. And you get so excited about it and you want to discuss it. Oh my God, this song, you remember this? And when you get excited and you turn to your partner and you want to like engage and talk about it, and when they look at you dumbfounded, like, I don't know what you're talking about. Never heard this before. It's a bummer. It's just like, how have you not heard of this song? This song is so like, you know, whatever the case is. So, you know, that really kind of, you know, disappoint me, you know, if I'm dating somebody younger and I don't have that moment of identity where we can say, hey, I remember back in the day, you know, when we did this and when we did that. So it's a generational thing. So when you start, you know, dating younger and you're crossing those generational lines, it becomes a lot harder to facilitate a healthy relationship because you don't have that commonality. You can't identify, you know, that common place with each other. So that's why I prefer to date somebody my age or older, because I want somebody that I can identify with. I want somebody that I can share my experiences with and they understand because they have similar experiences and we can actually, you know, talk about it together. So.
Oh man, I definitely don't want to go under 28, and I have not dated a woman older than me since I was about 18 and she was 36. So yeah, I don't mind dating someone older, of course, not too much older to where you're not like, you know, hip and into the things that I'm into.
I don't know. Some of y'all young girls is fast. I sound old saying that. Nah, fuck that. I don't really care. I don't really care about age. It's your mind that gets me. Like, it's your spirit. It's your vibe. Like, are you in tune with me? If that's the case, then yeah. But I can't date no children. Don't be coming to me with no crazy shit. I got morals, right? So let's put it that way.
I do have a limit, at least. I don't want to date anyone that's under 27. I would like to date someone that's at least, I don't know, I feel like people that are younger than 27 just don't really see the world like I see the world. I would. I'd date a 50-year-old. She thinks she got some money? Come on.
You at least have to be at least around 25 years old, At least till 30. Yeah, at least 25 to 30.
The old man.
Nah, I really don't like that old man. Unless you want to be my sugar daddy and pay for me to get my nails done. What's poppin'?
I feel like the stars will align, and Mars and Jupiter and Venus and Saturn. No, I'm just kidding. No, seriously, no. But I feel like I know that I will find the one. That I found the one when that person make me want to stop talking to everybody else. Period. Like that's when I know I found the one. When they make me be like, there's no reason for me to be even talking to anybody else. Like that's how I know, because I could talk to people and like them, and like they can be really cool people, but like at the end of the day, like I could go leave their house and just go to somebody else's house,
When you find somebody, I feel like you found the one when you find somebody who you've experienced different aspects of life with them, no matter what the time span is. They've been able to see the good. They've been able to see you at what might be your worst. They know what it's like for you to be depressed. They know what it's like for you to be angry. And through your good, your bad, and your bullshit, that person has not changed and loves all of it. And even the parts that they might not love, they do everything they can to understand it.
I know, like someone who makes me like want to be like, you know what, come back, we can figure this out. That's definitely the one, because I'm cutthroat. Like you get on my nerves, I'm like, you know what, we ain't even gotta do all this. Like we don't even gotta go through this. Like if I start talking to you about my friends, hell, if I post you, you are the one. Like you're the one. If I start bringing you into my social circles and opening up different layers of me, you are the one, because I keep it very surface level when I realize like, okay, this is gonna be for this purpose only.
I don't think I will know. Because I thought I knew before. But I don't think I will. It's going to be it's one of those connections that's like natural. And I don't, as of right now, currently, I don't feel like I'm going to have that natural connection with anyone. As I've had before. I've only had one like genuinely natural connection. To the point where I thought that I probably was going to end up with her for the rest of my life. But I don't think I'll find that anymore. I don't think I will.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't really know how to measure or gauge that, because I can talk to somebody tomorrow and we can just hit it off and I'm like, oh, I like him and we're having a good conversation. And then the next week we're not even talking because you done said something stupid. And so I don't know how to gauge that. So I don't know. I don't even have an answer. I have no idea when I will know.
So, how can I say this? People will always be like, how can you say this? I've never been in love. And I feel like I'll know they're the one when I'm finally in love with them. After 36 years of not experiencing that, I feel like when I love somebody and they love me, then that's when they'll be the one.
Man, I honestly think it's you gonna feel it. When you got the one, you feel it. I really think it's gonna be a feeling a lot like when you love somebody. It's kind of the same type of deal or whatnot. Like you just know, like I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this person. So I think it's getting to know each other, definitely, of course. But, once you get to know each other, I just really I think it's a feeling that you feel inside. It's nothing that you can really explain. You just kind of know.
I think I'll know I found the one. I'm just cheesing the camera because I'm thinking about her, sorry. I think I know I found the one when my heart tells me. When I know without a shadow of a doubt that I can't see myself without her, and I start planning not just me anymore, it's with her and her kids. So when I start not thinking about myself in my future, and I started planning for us instead of just me, that's how I know.
That's a good question. And I don't know, because when I guess just I would get a different feeling. I would feel more happier, and I would feel like they're more, I guess I would just feel it. Because people can give you feelings, and sometimes you'll feel weighed down. So I feel like if I feel happy and free and feel like I can be myself, things like that, then I would feel like I definitely found the one.
It might be, kind of immature and stuff like that, but the times that I've actually found individuals that I thought that they were the one that I really wanted to be dedicated and I wanted it to last, I felt the butterflies in my stomach. Every time my phone would ring, I would hope and pray that it was them. I would run to my phone thinking that it was them texting me or them calling me. And when it wasn't, I would feel that sense of disappointment, wanting to be with them, being around them and not getting tired of being around them. Like cute little stuff like that. When you have that person where you just can't get enough and you just want to know everything there is to know about that person, and everything that that person tells you, you are hanging on to their every word because you desire to grow close to them and to know them and to know where they've come from, to know where they want to go, to know where they are in life. That's how you know that that person is the one, because you never will tire of learning who that person is and wanting to grow with that person.
When I stop questioning that person's intentions, when I stop questioning, my capabilities in pleasing this person, and I know for a fact that I'm fully capable of, taking her on 100%, then I know she'll be the one. And then I'll be confident in getting down on one knee, not fucking my shoes up, you know what I mean?
Do you have an idea? When I found the one, when I leave the room and can't be without her. I feel like I will know when I'm always thinking about her. I always want to call her, always want to talk to her. When I can't stop thinking about her, I feel like that's definitely letting me know that this is something serious. I leave and I'm like, damn, what is she doing? Is she thinking about me? I'm thinking about her. Like, what's going on? I feel like that's when you really know you got it bad.
Good question. I ask myself all that all the time. I would say he would have to see me with no makeup on, no hair. He have to see the raw Nekeith, okay? And the first thing, he got to make sure that he keep me with my bundles in my head and everything. Keep me looking good too. If he can keep me looking good and he see me, accept me for who I am without any makeup, then we might got a little connection going. Headed to the right track.
I mean, I have an idea what I want them to look like or what I want them to be like. If I had a perfect, my perfect soulmate would be a female. She would be just a little bit taller than me. She would have like hair that I could like play in, but like she'd be more like tomboy like type, but like still a bit feminine or whatever, because like, I want to be able to like touch her. And I know like I've dated a stud before, and she was like, no, don't touch me, like at all. Like she wouldn't let me do anything to her. And I felt like, like what's the point of even being in this relationship if I can't touch you? So she has to be, like at least, more feminine in that sense where I can like, touch her. So she'd be real cute. Like she'd be like cute, like I don't know. Ooh. I feel like I would want, I can't even say that I want her, like I want her to be black, of course. I can say that. I want a black, can I say that? I want a black partner, like me. Yeah.
Do you believe in second chances?
I have no clue what my soulmate would look like. I would hope that she's at least 5'5" or shorter, because I really don't like when my woman's taller than me in heels. It just looks a little off in pictures. But no, I mean, like I said, as long as she's able to, first of all, respect and understand me, because with me and my lifestyle, that's very important. She love and respects herself, and she's willing to genuinely build a healthy relationship. That's really all you can ask for anybody.
Yes, they would definitely be goofy. They would be fun. Look like, I don't think I can ever pinpoint looks, because I haven't really been known to have a type except for short. I seem to have a thing for short girls. But other than that, I never really have a type. I would just say looks wise, like, be open. Like, prime example is I love to go to Afropunk. So if I go to Afropunk, I'm going to dress up, and I'm going to want you to dress up with me. So you got to be open to that. But definitely goofy, definitely motivated, definitely just very secure in themselves. Like, they have that aura, like, okay, I can't be shook. Like, I'm not worried about no one taking my place. So that would definitely be like, okay, my soulmate. God sent you for my crazy self.
I don't think I have a soulmate. I hate to sound so negative, but I don't think I have a soulmate out there, really.
I would want them to be fun. I would actually want them to be like in the performing arts. I think people in performing arts are more progressive and liberal and forward thinking. So whatever it be, acting, music, on the other end of production, on the CEO, hello. But as far as what they look like, I don't have a look per se. I always say I'm attracted to whoever's attracted to me, even though that's not true. I just say that. But I don't have a look. I don't think I have a type.
I absolutely have no idea. Like, the crazy amount of people in this world, all various shapes, sizes, races, I have no idea. I just hope they're out there. I hope out of the 1 in the 7 and whatever billion people in the world are on the planet, like, it's somebody for me. That's what I'm praying.
No, I don't have a specific idea of what they would look like. What they would be like, of course, is like fun and a lot of the things that I described before. I just feel like this is what I tell people. The woman that's meant for me is going to be able to stand up next to me at an award show, like while I'm accepting my Grammy or my Academy Award or whatever the fuck, you know, my MTV Music Award or whatever. That's the woman for me. A woman who also understands that I'm an entrepreneur. I have an entrepreneur mentality or whatnot, you know, and I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go and get it, and they gotta understand, like, they have to understand that I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go get it, and I can't always just be there or whatnot, you know. I'm a worker bee. Between my job and between my businesses, I tend to be rather busy, so I need someone who understands, you know, my schedule and my life, and, you know, the reason why I'm doing all these things is more to benefit, you know, us as a whole.
No, I don't have any idea, and I'm excited to find out.
I feel like my soulmate is very forgiving, very like in service to the people, to the world. So I think I have an idea, like, she'll smell like Palo Santo and love to drink tea. You know, she'll probably teach me a lot and help me calm down. So that energy, I know it's out there, and hopefully I'll meet you someday.
No, I feel like your soulmate can look like anybody. So I try not to have like a certain type I'm looking for. I just want, like I said, just the genuine feel, the good energy. So I try not to have a certain look that I'm looking for.
I don't know exactly, but I do know I want him to be masculine, that can hold me down with some big muscles, throw me against the wall, and have some swag to him. You know what I'm saying? That GQ look, yeah.
The only reason why I say I believe in second chances is because I be fucking up. So I be fucking up. So sometimes I feel like I deserve second chances, but I don't believe in second chances when it comes to certain things. Like, I don't believe that if a person cheats on you, I don't think you should give them a second chance for the simple fact that that's unforgivable. Like, I feel like if a person cheats one time, they're gonna do it again. You know, from speaking from personal experience. Like, I've been in relationships with cheaters. I have been a cheater. You know, like, I've been forgiven for being cheated on for cheating, and you know, it's vice versa. So you know, and we both did it again. So it's just like, I don't really feel like you should forgive for cheating and shit like that. Like,
I do. I do believe in second chances. I've honestly been the person that's giving people chances when they ain't deserve them no more. So,
Why is that important to you?
I believe in forgiveness. Not even just more so for that person, but for you. And I believe in trying to see the best in a person, especially if it's somebody who I've built such a strong connection with them that even when things happen, I still try to see you for who you are, even though you might not have seen yourself in that moment based on your actions.
I almost said no so fast. I've never dated an ex. So I guess in a strong sense, no. Like, no, only because who I am, and maybe something to do with my sign being a Gemini, like, it takes a lot for me to be done. So once I'm done, I'm done. And that's because in that time before I've called it quits, I've given you second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth chances. So it's not really a second chance. It's a second chance for me to give you a whole bunch of other chances. And that doesn't work for me. So I'm not really a big second chance person. If I say, let's take a break, you might as well plan your future with somebody else, baby, because it's over.
I feel like second chances are situational. So yeah, I partially believe in them, but I partially don't. Some things I can work through. Some things I can't. I don't believe in second chances. Mainly cheating. I feel like if you step out on me, you talk to someone else, you know what I'm saying, you have sex with someone else, you ain't want me in the first place. So, nah, you ain't coming back.
Yeah. But I say that with caution because it depends on it depends on why you even need a second chance. That's what it really depends on. If you was on some stupid stuff and you said something stupid to me, you misgendered me, or you wanted to be playful and said something that was hurtful or offensive, because I don't play about my identity, and I don't play with people that play about identity, because for me, it took a long time for me to get to where I am. And so I don't play those games. So it just, for me, it depends on why there is even a need for a second chance and what happened the first time. Because, baby, when I write you off, it's a done deal most times.
Sometimes. More times than often, no. I believe if somebody show you themselves the first time, you need to believe them. You need to leave them the fuck alone. But there are exceptions to the rule. And where there's one exception, there are 10 exceptions. And you have to give people their flowers and their grace. If God didn't give us second chances, where the hell would we be?
Everybody deserves a second chance, depending on what you did, you know? Everybody deserves a second chance, depending on what you did. And, like, some things you can't turn back from. And other things you can. I mean, it's just all, to me, it's all about communication. Because once you are able to communicate with a person effectively, then it's not too many things you can't work through. You just got to be honest. Honest is where it's at, and give people the option to choose whether or not they want to put themselves into certain things. And, you know, that's something that's lacking in a lot of relationships, friendships, partnerships, whatever. You know, I'm one of the people who feel like, you know, when you say relationship, it can mean anything, not necessarily we go together. Friendships, partnerships, business relationships, it's a relationship or whatever. So being able to communicate effectively and being able to understand where a person is coming from is really what's going to make the difference.
I do believe in second chances. I believe in second chances if it's worth it and if I see change. I know I was given second chances back then, but I wasn't deserving of it because I was just talking because I didn't want her to be with anybody else. But I do believe in second chances if there is change.
I don't want to believe in second chances, but I do. Unfortunately, I believe in second, third, and fourth chances, and I shouldn't, but I do believe in second chances.
I do believe in second chances. I believe that we as human beings, we do make mistakes. I believe that individuals can change. I am one, again, that I would be doing myself disjustice if I sat here and said that I was perfect and I've never made any mistakes. Would I want somebody that I love to forgive me and give me a second chance? Absolutely. Absolutely. But when you make mistakes and you are given a second chance, you have to understand that there is a moment of, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? It just left me. But when you're giving a person a second chance, you know, there is that moment where you kind of have to go back to the drawing board and you have to earn that trust again. And so if I was in a situation where I was the one that actually made a mistake and I wanted a second chance, I would have to understand that things aren't going to be roses and rainbows in the beginning because I hurt that individual. And now they are trying to earn my trust and they're trying to really get over the situation. And now I have to be willing to be patient and allow them to deal with the damage that had been done. So yes, I do believe in second chances.
Like I said, love, you have to work on it. A lot of people think love is just supposed to happen automatically just because I like the same shit you like and I'm always there and all that bullshit. But no, love is really created during the toughest times in a relationship. It's with the friction, if you guys stay together, the love is so much deeper. The more shit we go through together, the love is so much stronger. So, you know, I think you got to go through some shit first before you actually think you're in love. You think you found the one, you know what I mean?
It depends on what happened. If it's something, you know, that's not too bad, maybe a second chance is worth it, but I don't know. I like to hold on to stuff. I'm pretty bad with that. I don't let nothing go. I'll be mad. People be having me messed up.
I do believe in second chances. Sometimes people do fuck up. It's all about, you know, forgiveness. But if it's a third time, keep it the fuck pushing, because you wasting the time. Yeah.
Alright, I just want to tell you that I love you, and I knew from that moment I made you that video that I never want to see my future without you in it. And ever since I met you, probably like a month after, instead of me planning things by myself, I was planning things with you and the kids, and it was never a time where you weren't in the back of my thought with every move I make. I just can't wait to start my life with you and the kids. So I hope when you see this makes you smile, and just know I love you past my soul.